Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Jai Shri Ram. Welcome to our next episode in our complete reading of Srimad Valmiki Ramayana. In the previous episode, we saw how Sri Ramachandra tried to convince Lakshmana and Kausalyamata, and Lakshmana now is very angry. And since Sri Ramachandra said all the trouble here has come because of the will of God, now Lakshmana is saying, "Oh brother, why are you falling back on God here?" Here it is becoming very clear to us that our father, he became weak and he is now being used by Kaikeyi Ma, and he is almost doing everything that she wanted him to do. In that case, O Sri Ramachandra, why are you asking me not to pick up arms? In Kshatriya Dharma, we can pick up arms to stop injustice, and this is an injustice that is happening here. O Sri Ramachandra, you just go ahead with your Pattabhisheka. If anyone is going to come and stop me, my astras are going to give the answer to him. All this energy that I have in my shoulders, in my bahus, do you think all this is for nothing? Just one Lakshmana is enough to stave off any huge threat to you, O Sri Ramachandra. I'll just stand there, I'll ensure that nobody can come and touch you, and you just sit there and get your Rajyabhisheka done. Look at Lakshmana's love for Sri Ramachandra here. Again, Sri Ramachandra steps back and says, "No, Lakshmana, you are not supposed to talk like this." Then here Kausalyamata interferes and she says, "I can't live without you, Sri Ramachandra. Please take me also along with you." And she keeps on pushing that argument very hard. Now Sri Ramachandra says, "No, oh Kausalyamata, okay, even if we assume for a moment that Kaikeyi has Dasharatha Maharaja in her grip, even if we accept that, then Maharaja needs you more." At this point of time, Sri Ramachandra says directly, Kaikeyi Mata, by using these boons now, she got him. She has put him under her control. He used the word Vanchana. Vanchana is by using a trick or something, getting an upper hand. Here, clearly, Kaikeyi has done that. But if you also leave the palace now, what do you think will be the state of our father? He will be completely devastated and he'll be out of help also. So, oh Ma, please let me go and please do not force me, saying that you would also come. Again, Kausalya puts up another argument. She says, "Why should you go? What wrong have you done?" Again, Sri Ramachandra answers that. The dialogue goes on for a longer time. Again, Lakshmana chips in and he says, "We should take over the kingdom." Sri Ramachandra again tells him, "No, we should not do this." Kausalyamata finally says, "I will come with you like a mother cow comes along with its calf." Sri Ramachandra very, very silently, very, very nicely rejects that proposal also. And again he says, "For any woman in this world, serving her husband is a very, very important thing, or it's the most important thing. Everything else can wait. So don't abandon your husband. Abandoning your husband and coming and going to another place when he is in need is not the Stri Dharma." Sri Ramachandra is very clear on this. He says that is not the Stri Dharma. You should not abandon your husband, that too at this particular hour. So you can't come with me. Again, Kausalyamata says, "Oh Sri Ramachandra, I can't live in the middle of all these savatis." In Hindi they call Sauteri. Amidst all these women, because all these women who are also the wives of my husband, they will not let me lead a happy life. They would start using bad language. At times they might just, with their words, they might make me feel very, very bad. That's what Kausalya says, and I can't take that. Sri Ramachandra says, "No, that is not going to happen, because once Bharata takes over, he would also respect you like his mother. And when the king respects you like his mother, nobody else can come and show their command at you. And Lakshmana, you should also stay here. You should also help my mother," is what Sri Ramachandra says. After multiple rounds of these discussions, Kausalya is finally convinced that Sri Ramachandra is actually speaking the truth. Sri Ramachandra is actually speaking what is right. Sri Ramachandra is actually speaking what is dharma. Kausalyamata finally understands, finally sees through it and says, "Oh Sri Rama, I finally get what you are saying. And SriRama says, Mata, I know your grief, I know your trouble, but please let me go to the forests, and for that you should actually do some swasti vachanas for me. You should do, they do an arati, they also put some raksha and all. They'll say that, here this God will save you. In forest, this particular person is going to save you. All these words are normally uttered by the mother when the child is going out, that too for a long trip. Sri Ramachandra is asking for that to be done now. Kausalyamata finally accepts that she would go ahead and do it. Lakshmana is now shocked. He is standing there. He realizes that his argument did not succeed and he probably now has to step back, and he also needs to go ahead and remove those sambharas that were made for the Yuvaraj Pattabhisheka. He is still seething with anger, but since he doesn't have an option, he steps back. Kausalyamata has finally agreed. Sri Ramachandra now says that he would wear dress of a tapasvi and he would go. And as Kausalyamata has agreed, and how is she going to do the Swasti Vakya for Sri Ramachandra and all, we would see in our next episode. And this episode is considered a very, very important part, because the Swasti Vachanas that Kausalyamata utters in front of Sri Ramachandra, they are considered to be some of the greatest mantras when it comes to putting Raksha to the kids. So kindly listen to that episode carefully. I'll try to cover as many shlokas there as possible so that those shlokas can be memorized, and whenever kids are going to a far off location, we can just read those shlokas and those kids will be saved from all the dangers. That's the guarantee that Srimad Ramayana gives to all of us. So let's see that in our next episode. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaah, sarve bhadrani pasyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Sarvam satkriti saistanu swami charanarvindar paramastu. Swasti. Jai Shri Ram.